Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. In this episode of What's Ailing My Garden, this is a nitrogen issue. So if you want to subscribe, I'll be doing short videos on insects, diseases, and problems that come to your garden, show you what they are, talk to you about how you correct the problem. So these are eggplant, peppers, a tomato plant back there. These have been in here for a good, probably almost 2 months. They were planted by somebody else. I'm at Freetown Farm, so I didn't prep the soil for here. But what I knew was that the soil here for some reason is low in nitrogen. These didn't get any extra nitrogen, and that's why the plants are stunted, along with some flea beetle damage on the eggplant. If you want to check out my channel, I just did a video on that. But this is the really a sign that you have a nitrogen deficiency. The leaves are yellow on the pepper plants. There's no vigorous growth. They're stunted, and you can just see that yellowing pattern. How do I know that? Well, if you come over to here, just 3 beds down, same soil, except the peppers here had the soil prepped with nitrogen. And I just used any granular organic fertilizer, handfuls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just sprinkled across the top, mixed it into 4 inches. That gives it a slow release NP and K, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. But I also gave these a drink of water-soluble fish emulsion really every 7 to 10 days for the first month to really get these growing. And these plants are older, you know, that's why they're taller and bigger, but they're really, really green, and they look like the plants that I showed you first. And that's how I knew there was a nitrogen issue. So I always prep my beds with the organic granular or compost. But when I saw that they weren't growing, let's go back over there, that they were stunted and yellow, that's when I started giving them fish emulsion. Usually I give my plants a drink of fish emulsion no matter what soil they're in one time, but they weren't growing. So I just kept the fish emulsion going every 7 to 10 days for about a month or so, and everything kicked in. After that month of time went by, they were getting the nitrogen from the water soluble. It's immediately available to the plant, so they can use it right away. And by that time of 4 weeks going by, that organic granular was breaking down, and they were pulling nitrogen from that. So when you see your plants looking stunted, yellow, just not thriving, and it's been a couple of weeks, you know that you probably need nitrogen. Start with the nitrogen. That's not going to hurt the plants, and then proceed from there. Thanks for watching, and if you want to subscribe, I'll be doing a regular series on What's Ailing My Garden, talking about pest problems, nutritional issues, and how you fix them. I also have a new podcast out with Callie Kim. They're 45-minute videos. We'll be doing a couple each month. I'll put the information in the video description. The first one's about starting your first vegetable garden. It's a great place, I think, to start a podcast series with really placing your first garden. Thanks for watching, and please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com.